Hello everyone, my name is Higgledy-Run, and welcome to my office. Yes, this is my office, and I hope you guys enjoy the furnishings. You might be wondering though, Higgledy-Run, what do you do in this office? And that's quite... Oh. Anyways, then that's quite a simple answer. I do mod reviews. This is my mod review office. This is where I do mod reviews. I recently leased out this building. I hope they don't mind. I put this sign up, you know, some light, some minimal. Hopefully they don't mind and ask permission. Yeah, this is essentially going to be a video and where I review a mod. Which mod? Kaiju Calamity. I'm a big fan of Godzilla, and so I thought to myself, well, which mod should I review first? Maybe it should be of something that I actually am a fan of, and that's KAIJU'S. I really like KAIJU'S, and here are two of them. This is Visaya Phase 1 and Visaya Phase 2. Now, the thing with these little mod, there's this little mod and its little KAIJU'S, is that they seem to be actually based off of real Godzilla Toho KAIJU'S, right? So Visaya. How do I say this? Visaya, whatever you call it. These two, which I think they might attack each other. Yeah. These two are based off of a kaiju from the Toho series called Destroya. Much like these two, as you can see, this one is Phase 1. This one right here is Phase 2. It's a kaiju that kind of evolves, or not evolves. It kind of spreads and eats and then evolves, and then it can like conjoin together. Like, for example, like 3 of these can combine together to become this one. At least that's how it works in the actual real Godzilla version of it all. But yeah, these seem to be based off of the actual Destroya Phase 1 and Phase 2. And I only show you guys these two because this is going to be our test subjects. We're going to be testing the other kaijus using these as bait. I don't know if I should just leave these here. Let's see how long it'll take to kill. Yeah, it might take a little too long, so they can just kind of chill here maybe. But yeah, those are the first 2 kaijus I'm going to show off, and that's Visaya Phase 1 and Phase 2. You kind of get the gist, right? One evolves into the other by combining. Yeah. But we should get on to the main attraction, and that would be a Grumpzilla. Now, that's kind of, as you could imagine, the name they've given to the Godzilla of this mod. But they didn't just add a Godzilla or Grumpzilla. They also added a little baby version. Here's the Grumpzilla egg, or Grumpy, I guess, the Grumpy egg. And if you just right-click it a bunch, you eventually get a little baby Grumpzilla or a Grumpy. I would assume that this is based off of either Manila, which is the baby Godzilla from the Showa series or era, or it might just be based off of Godzilla Jr. or Baby Godzilla, whatever you want to call it, from the Heisei era, which I think this is probably the Heisei era Baby Godzilla because it looks cool. All right, no shade to Manila. Oh, look at him sitting. That's funny and cute. No shade to Manila, but that is ugly. But yeah, this is Grumpy, and here's Grumpzilla. And as you can tell, he's kind of based off of the Warden's like what's it called here? I can actually look at the pieces. I'm not too keen on Minecraft. All right, Skulk, right? Skulk. He's Skulkified essentially. This is how they have interpreted Godzilla in this mod, and it's really cool. It's really cool. He actually has various attacks as well. This is why I have the Visaya eggs, because oh god, they're attacking each other instead of him. They're supposed to attack him. Okay, here we go. Now we can see his. Oh god, we're a little too close to the actual mod review place, so maybe I should lead him away here. Whoops. Okay, I am malfunctioning, y'all. Okay, here is Phase 2. Hopefully Phase 2 can draw him out. Oh god, please don't destroy my things. Grumpzilla, please. Okay, here's him attacking. Let me make this a bit more cinematic. There we go. But he actually does have a beam attack. Here, can you please... I need to push him in a certain direction. Can I even push him? No, I can't. Oh, I kind of can. Okay, go this way, Grumpzilla. Here, let me lead you. Let me encourage you. As you can see, he has like a couple bite and punch animations, which are pretty cool. But I'm trying to get him to do like this special little beam he does. Hold on, let me keep getting him out of the way of the mod review area. I almost jeopardized this entire video just then. Oh, there you go. Look, he did it. He did it. Look at that. And then it's not just a beam like that, you know, little effect that does damage. It literally makes a whole cavern when he does it. Like, this is crazy. It's really cool. This is a really cool. I like the models too. Like, this is a really cool mod. Kaiju Calamity. Remember it. I really like the model of him. I like his horns. It's actually pretty cool that he has horns, because typically he doesn't. He usually just has either ears or nothing. Godzilla, that is. So them giving him horns is pretty cool looking. I really do dig this rendition of Godzilla, or Grumpzilla. But as you could see, or as you may have saw, this chest has more than just eggs, and that's because Grumpzilla actually has armor that you can craft. It is an upgrade of the netherite armor. I think all the armors are upgrades of the netherite armor in this mod pack. Here, let me just... How do I get rid of this? Okay, whatever. If we go here, we can see that there's actually a whole array of stuff you can make. Hold on. There we go. So here's a chest plate. Here, I can actually just right-click and show everything. Here are the boots, the little booties. Here's the little hat, which kind of gives me, which is so weird because I recently played a Bloodborne-esque dinosaur game. But this reminds me of like a Bloodborne type of character, or like a hat that you can wear. I think it's like the hat, you know. I think there's like the one outfit that you can wear Bloodborne that's always advertised. So this is the entire set. Let's see how it looks like all on. Oh, now I did I forget that my freaking little player model is quite thick, because it just has its outer layer. But this is basically... Oh, no, wait, look. It does show. Okay, this is what it looks like. Pretty cool, right? I even have his little horns on my hat. Look at that. Bars. But obviously, you can also make weapons. Hold on. Oh, why can't I make that? What am I missing? What? All right, I am back. I was missing this Skulk Catalyst thing, which is just a vanilla item. I see, a fair warning, I'm not too big on... Like, I used to love Minecraft when I was younger, and even, like, you know, up until recently. But I'm not too keen on, like, the meta and the new stuff they've added, so I just don't even know what a Skulk Catalyst is. But you need this to craft this, which is the Skulk Ray. So you have to hold it down fully. You can't release it too early or else it does nothing. And then that's kind of all it does. It just makes a beam. Hold on. It just shoots a beam that kind of just leaves Skulk behind. It does do damage. Here, let's test it on this unfortunate cow. And it leaves some sort of withering effect, I believe. So, you know, pretty cool little item. There's nothing crazy. Nothing like the beam that Grumpzilla shoots. That's for sure. Look at this. Look how he left my land. Freaking inconsiderate, man. But yeah, that's all the Skulk stuff available. It's pretty cool that the Skulk armor is accompanied by a gun. That's a pretty cool, like, you know, cool little visual there. But moving on, we're going to look at Hog Kong and Nostarion. Here, let me put stuff away here. But these are the next two kaijus we're going to be looking at. And Nostarion, I'm not sure what they are meant to be. Like, I don't actually know what Nostarion is supposed to be based off of in terms of real life kaijus in the Godzilla world. You know, it looks cool. Look at it. Look at its antlers. Oh, it's actually kind of just showing off all its abilities right here. I don't even have to put the Visaya phases. I will, though, just so we can see it, like, really go all out. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what... Oh, look at that. Look at that cool branch attack. I don't know what this is based off of, but it's still a really cool kaiju nonetheless. I think that's kind of all it does. Ooh, what did it just do? Here, let's give it one more Visaya just to see if it does anything else. This, as far as I can tell, so this mod pack doesn't have... What is it doing? You're getting... Man, pick up the slack! It's making crazy sound effects, that's for sure. Oh my lord, don't get killed by a Visaya little face thing, bro. That is embarrassing. Come on, Nostarion. You got it. Use your length. Use your antlers. Your antlers. God damn. There is no way you are losing this, bro. Oh my god, this is a thrilling matchup. No way! How do you feel, Visai? You should have not won this. You were the underdog. Are you looking at me? Ugh. Okay, well, I believe we saw all Nostarion could do there. But Nostarion actually drops an item called the Nostarion Twig. When you hold it, you get this cool little speed effect. And when you combine it with some iron, here, let me see here, you get the Staramusha, which I bet is a reference to a sword called the Maramusa or something like that, which is just, I think, a sword in history, just period, like in real life history, but it's also an item in Terraria. So you might know it from that as well. And this is just a sword. There is no right click to it or anything. Let's see how much damage. Okay, well, 2 shots a skeleton, so that's pretty cool. Does 11.4. Okay, pretty cool. I guess I'll use this to take down any mobs I don't want from now on. But yeah, that was the Nostarion stuff. That's really all it does, I think. The thing with this mod pack, and as I was saying earlier, is that the actual page has no, like, help. Like, it doesn't explain to you. And then this little book here, the Kaiju Atlas, which I forgot to show off, is pretty cool. You get to see, like, little, you know, things or transcripts or whatever about each little kaiju. Some of them aren't available or aren't in the mod, or I can't find them. Like this one, I don't know. This might be like a Rodan type of kaiju here, but I can't find a spawn egg for it. Same thing with not Visai. Is it this one? Yeah, this is obviously like a King Ghidorah type. But there's no spawn egg for it. So there are some stuff missing. I did see in the comments that, yeah, some of the kaijus were removed. But I'm just reviewing the ones that are available. So, and here's the next one. This one, Hog Kong, as you could imagine, is a spin on King Kong. Pretty cool. Has a gold mohawk. Imagine that, man. Having a gold mohawk. He has a cool little backpack. I didn't know he had a little backpack. That's funny. And he's basically just a little King Kong. Now, this is an item that this mod brings called the Pharaoh Gauntlet. You can't craft it. At least I can't find how you craft it. And I don't know who this belongs to. I imagine it's this guy because he's wearing gauntlets literally, and it's a similar color scheme. So, and what the Pharaoh Gauntlet does, it does this. You can right click it and it gives you, I believe, sharpness. Is that? No, strength. It gives you strength. Oh, it gives you a whole bunch of stuff. Wow. Oh, saturation. I didn't even know that was a buff. Cool. But it gives you a whole lot of stuff, I believe. Oh, no, wait. I'm wearing the armor. I forgot. Whoops. Whoops. Here, there we go. So, yeah, it just gives you resistance and strength, it seems. Okay, it just gives you strength, actually. Or, oh, no, it does give you resistance. All right, yeah. Right-clicking gives you resistance and strength. And then I think you just punch things with it. Here, let's go punch this little Visaya phase. I'm only calling him little because compared to his other phases, he is quite tiny, which we will see later in the video. But there's Grumpzilla still. Yeah, I can one-shot zombies. That's pretty cool. Assuming that zombie wasn't weak. Here, let me go find. Yeah, here's a skeleton. Yeah. Okay. Pretty cool little weapon. Let's see what Hog Kong is capable of, though. So let's give him a little opponent. Is he running? Oh, I thought he was running. I was like, out of all the kaijus to run, I wouldn't expect him. Oh! Let me do this right quick. Oh, he's on fire! Oh, he's getting fired up. I did imagine that he wouldn't have many like special moves. He is a brutish type of kaiju, so I'm assuming he only has like little punching animations and throwing and whatnot. He is getting. Oh wait, no, he is fighting back. You can see the Visaya taking damage. Woo! Okay, yeah, this guy is efficient. Nothing like Nostarion or whatever that deer is called. Ooh, look at him. Look at his snout. He's got like scars and stuff. Man, I kind of want to see him take down like another one. Here, take him down, bro. I want to see you throw him in the air. Oh, he's getting fired up. Get fired up and throw him in the air. Oh, that's probably why the gauntlet gives you strength and resistance. That's probably what he's doing to himself in that instance. Okay, you didn't throw him in the air, but you actually murdered him. Absolutely. But yeah, that was Hong Kong and Nostarion. So pretty cool kaijus. I think Nostarion might just be a custom one because for the life of me, I'm a big Toho kaiju fan, but not the biggest. And so like I do have blind spots in my knowledge. So maybe this is based on something. I don't know. Maybe one of you know, but I don't know. So yeah, that was Hong Kong. I might actually just put all this stuff in here. I don't need this. Okay. So we're going to go on to the next one, which is, I believe, is the Snifferus. Snifferus? Yeah, that's his name. Snifferus. And here's some items that you can craft of his. And Snifferus, as you could see once I spawn him in, is based off of a kaiju called Anguirus. At least I assume so. And there's a lot of references to Anguirus with this guy. He does have a big shell with spikes coming out of it, just like Anguirus. He's also just a smaller kaiju. He isn't too ginormous. Let's see his attacks now. He's a really cool design. I very much like the tanky type of creatures in any sort of media, like, you know, Pokemon or Godzilla, or even like Avatar: The Last Airbender has pretty cool creatures. But yeah, as you can see, he isn't. It crashed. Okay. All right, I am back here. My computer crashed, or not my computer. The game crashed. But we're doing Sniffers, and we saw some of his moves. We haven't seen all of them. He does a pretty cool one. I want to see if we can manage to make him do it. But as you can tell, he's quite, you know, he ain't the flashiest fighter, you know. He's just a bit of a chunky defensive guy. This is the move I was talking about. He can make like this ginormous, for some reason, this ginormous crater. And I believe it's when he does his little tail animation. He like slams it on the floor and it does that. I want to see if we can actually manage to make him do it one more time. Because it's pretty cool that he can like terraform. I like, oh god. They are in the octagon, ladies and gentlemen. They are in the octagon. In close quarters, who knows who has this. Though I would assume Sniffers, because I can just only assume he has way more health. Yeah, okay. But that was Sniffers. He's pretty cool. Pretty cool, but that's not all you can do with him, right? I did show that you can make items. And here are the items. You can make, yeah, right, Sniffers armor. So here's the chest plate. This is how you make the chest plate. Here is the boots, the booties. That's how you make the boots. Here is the pants. That's how you make the pants. I don't know why the pants are gray when everything is like super, like plant-like and foliage-like, and you know. But this is what it looks like. Okay, my skin is ruining it. So this is how this Snifferous armor looks like. It's actually pretty cool, and it makes sense why the pants are gray, because they are just gray. And I am assuming the boots are doing a lot of the color. Heavy lifting on the bottom half, but this is the Sniffer's armor. I don't know what it does. Oh, it gives me slowness. What? And haste, which is quite funny because he does the whole terraforming thing. Okay, I'm assuming that this must give me like, oh god, 30. Look how much armor it gives me. Oh, and the knockback resistance is nuts. Adds night vision, haste, and slowness. I don't know why slowness is like advertised as like a little buff or whatnot. But that's not all you can make that pertains to Sniffers. You can also make a god, what is this? Actually, maybe I can just do it by memory, maybe? No. What am I looking for? This, yes. Torchflower bouquet. With the torchflower bouquet, what you can do is you can actually tame Snifferus. And not only just tame him, as you can see, Snifferus has a saddle. Now, I don't know if you can craft it. I haven't seen if you can. But I don't think you can. But you can use it. So, I would hope so. So, you tame him just by... I think I tamed him. Did I tame him? Yeah, I tamed him. So, you just tame him by right-clicking him with the bouquet. And as you can see, you can make him sit down, which is so cute. Oh, I didn't realize he has 3 legs. Or 6, I should say. What the heck? That's cool. Wow. That's nothing like Anguirus, you know, the Godzilla counterpart, but still. Okay. But this is what you can do. You can put the saddle on him, and this is what the saddle looks like. And at first, I thought that the saddle was glitching. I was like, oh, this is, you know, this is too high up, right? It seems like this would have to be a little lower to look like it's actually saddling him. But no, this is what it's meant to look like. And that's because, right, you can just walk as him, right, as I am doing right now. But you can also, oh, whoops. Okay, hold on. You can also roll with him, which is super freaking cool. I think this is so awesome. But the rolling also like kind of terraforms and stuff, which is kind of crazy. Here, let me see if I can make this cave bigger. Okay, here, let me go here. But yeah, you can roll, which is something Anguirus, the Godzilla counterpart of this kaiju, can do. He showcases it, I think, in Godzilla Final Wars. He tries to roll up and hit Godzilla. And so this is why I think Sniffers, and I mean, it's obvious, Sniffers is a homage to Anguirus, and it's pretty cool. I like that he can roll around and whatnot. Now, I don't know if it's a glitch, but I don't think you can actually get him out of the spinning mode when you're in the saddle. So like I'm hitting control, which is how you activate the spinning mode. And whoops, accidentally clicked out. And I can't make it stop, but you can make it stop by just right clicking him, crouching and right clicking him. But yeah, that was Sniffers. He's really cool. I really like him. I really do. What is happening with my hand? Interesting. Is it because I have this armor on? Oh yeah, because of the haste. Oh god, look at me. Look, I'm just a void. No worries, ladies and gentlemen. I'm no longer just a void. I'm back to being my higgledy self. But yeah, that was Sniffers. That was all he had to offer, all his items and whatnot. A really cool kaiju. I really enjoyed. Or I really enjoyed the way the mod creator adapted him. Because it's just cool. And Anguirus doesn't get enough love, right? We're past this. Yeah, clearly. And here's these two right here. These two chests are, oh no, they destroyed. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. What am I doing? Where am I going? Oh, here it is. Okay, Grumpzilla had destroyed the smithing table I had here. This was also a lantern. So thanks, Grumpzilla. But yeah, this is supposed to be a smithing table. But these two chests are saved for last. These are the big boys, okay? Which is weird, right? Because Grumpzilla was there. You'd think he's the big boy. But no, these two are like the crazy big boys. But here's the final two. These two don't really have as much love as the other kaijus. And I don't know why. Especially because Nectra is obviously meant to be a play on Mothra here. I need to find somewhere that's not near other kaijus because I'm scared of them fighting to each other. Fighting together. Teaming up. But this is Nectra. This is obvious. Why is her head so small, though? I did notice this when I was, like, testing out the mod, that her head is just way too damn small. Is she alright? Ooh, that sounded like Mothra. Yeah, so this is Nectra. Obviously, you spin on Mothra. Really cool. She's fucking ginormous. Like, look how thick her body is. Like, it's, like, not even... It's just a rectangular prism. Now, I actually haven't seen her attacks too much. Here's the Visaya test subject. Oh, she's in the air and fighting. Clean. I was hoping so. I wonder if she'll have any beams, because Mothra does have some beams. Ooh! That looked cool! Wait. Ooh, let's see if she got any more. Let's see this. Or if spores. Mothra is also known for, like, having, like, dust and spores and stuff that she can emit. Oh! Oh, that seems to be it. That seems to be the spore in mind. Oh, she made another... What is she doing? Thanks. Do I have, like, anything on me because of that? I don't think so. What is she up to, bro? What the heck? Okay, I guess Mothra can burrow, or Nectra, I should say. That's so random. I did not know she could do this. I thought Sniffers was the only one that made this weird, like... What is she up to? What the heck? Is she looking for like mobs or something? Okay. I mean, there are such thing as burrowing bees, right? Or like hornets in real life. Yeah. All right. She can keep doing that. I'll just spawn in another one. I actually want to see her fight one more time because that stinger thing was pretty cool. Let's see here. Or will the Visaya have an underdog moment once more, like previously in this video? Oh, the Stinger's so cool. All right. Now, as you could see, I have two little thingies here in my hotbar that do have to do with Nectra, and it is, I think, yeah, the Royal Nectar. So this is how you make it, and the Royal Nectar as. What the hell? Did I do that on accident? Why did I get 4? All right. 1 for 4? What a fucking steal, huh? But, where's the Nectar? Does she leave? Is she burrowing just like the other ones? Oh, no, there she is. So this is really the only thing that you can do with Nectra. She doesn't have any armor or weapons. But you can give this to her. There we go. And then you can ride her. It's pretty cool. It makes sense, right? And at least in the Godzilla series, Mothra is always seen as a more docile, more human-friendly kaiju. So it makes sense that you don't even need like a saddle for her, because she, you know, Nectra is probably a really chill kaiju. I can only imagine if she truly is like Mothra. But yeah, this is the flying. As you could see, I can terraform with her. Let's kind of burrow through this mountain, I guess. And there you go. I just burrowed through a mountain. But yeah, that's about it for Nectra. We're going to move on to the kaiju with the least amount of love in this mod pack, right? Because this guy, he don't got armor. He don't got weapons. And you know what? That's really accurate to his real life counterpart, or his Godzilla counterpart. And that's this guy. His Jet Oxwar. I don't know why his name is Oxwar. Maybe because oxidation or something, because he's made of copper. He looks really cool. Really, really cool. And Jet Oxwar, I can only assume, is based off of Jet Jaguar. Jet Jaguar being like this robotic kaiju in the Godzilla series. And in real life, if you're in the Godzilla community, you'd know that Jet Jaguar really does not get much love. He's a very forgotten kaiju. Not amongst the fans, just kind of by Toho. And it seems to be true here too, because I don't even know what this guy does. Here, look at this. I don't even know what he's about to do. He's getting kind of bitched though. I can't lie. Yeah, I assumed he would only do punch. Oh, look at that! Oh, that's kind of cool. Here, let me make the cinematic. No way! What? This guy sucks! Wow, the disrespect is crazy. You cannot be making the Jet Jaguar counterpart be so dookie. But within the Godzilla series, Jet Jaguar, he kind of just a martial artist. Like, he's a robot. That's kind of cool. He's a robot that can do martial arts and grow big. Like, that's kind of what Jet Jaguar does. So Jet Oxwire, or whatever this guy's name is, being just this makes sense. Because, yeah, he's just a robot that does martial arts. And this singular Visaya took down 2. This is immense disrespect from this mod creator, bro. But I mean, I guess it makes here. How many Jet Oxwires can this Visaya go through? Hello? Stop going for this fucking horse. Here, attack this. There we go. Let's see if he can take down a third one. I guess. Okay, no. Okay, that was 3 is his limit, or 2 is his limit. But yeah, that's literally it for Jet Oxwire. that's all he has to offer. So let's go put him back. It's kind of funny that I put the most the least. I don't know if I should say least developed, or if this is just what these kaijus will be within this mod. But these definitely have very little items and very little things to do with them. Unlike these two. These two are very much like the big like bad bosses of this mod pack. Here is Visaya, as you can recall or just look. This is the same Visaya that we've been testing all the kaijus on is right here. And as I said already, Visaya is based off of Destroya. Now let's kind of get all the people together. So here's Visaya phase 1, little guy, right? And then a bunch of these guys. At least if we're using Destroya logic, a bunch of these guys would come together and then become these guys, okay? But it doesn't end there, because then a bunch of these guys will come together and become a flying phase, which is this guy, which I actually haven't seen him do anything. Can we even hold on? Do they fight? Okay, they will fight. But yeah, this is the flying phase. Destroya similarly also has a flying phase. Wow, this flying phase kind of sucks, dude. Come on, man. It looks really cool. It looks like a dragon type thing. Pretty cool. Okay, is it gonna do anything? What is wrong with it? And at least the Destroya counterpart, it shoots lasers. The flying Destroya shoots lasers. I guess this guy doesn't. Oh, he did get him though. Are y'all gonna fight? This is intense. The stare. What's it called when like two MMA fighters are like meeting up and like only answering questions? It's called like a face-off or something. This is what they're doing, bro. They're like trying to get at each other before the fight starts. Whoops. We won't dwindle, not dwingle. We won't dwindle too much on the phase 3 because this is the final phase. And this is the one that is the big bad boy. This is Visaya. Just Visaya. No phase, no, just Visaya. And he is definitely, especially with these little antlers on the side or horns or whatever you want to call them, he's definitely based off of Destroya. I mean, obviously. And he's really, really cool. Right? Just like in the Godzilla series, Destroya's attacks have to do with oxygen and whatnot. And I believe this guy's attacks also have to do with oxygen and whatnot. Wow, what a brute, man. He really just kind of brooded his way through that. I wonder if he's going to shoot any sort of... Is he shooting something? Oh! Oh my god, what the heck? Okay, I'm not sure if he was shooting something. It seemed like an animation where he was. But it did result in an explosion that killed that little Destroya. Or that little Visaya, I should say. Huh. Okay, I don't know if he has any more attacks. I would assume that he would have some sort of beam attack. Because, I mean, that's, you know, so far, if the Godzilla counterpart has a beam attack, so does the Minecraft counterpart, except for Nectra. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. That little tail swipe was kind of clean. What are they up to? Oh, God, what are y'all doing? Okay, that looked a little weird. Let's do one more, because this guy has to have more than just, like, physical attacks, right? Like at least a beam or something. I mean, it did seem like he was doing the anim. Oh, look. Is it this? Yeah, see, look. He looks like he's doing like a beam of sorts. All right. Well, I guess that's all. Who is this? Yeah. I guess that's all Visaya has to offer. But not in terms of items. Visaya does have, like I said, an upgraded version of the netherite armor and sword. Pretty cool. You do need to have these paladin templates to create all this. Let me see if I can actually find the crafting recipe. Yeah, this is a crafting recipe for the paladin template, which you have to use to make the Destroya armor or the Visaya armor. I probably have mix matched the names so many times this video. But you put it here just like how you would normally use it. The smithing table, and then you use Visaya pieces or Visapace. Oh, I thought it was Visapieces. I thought it was Visaya pieces. It's Visapace. I'm dyslexic. Okay, but you need Visapieces, and that's or Visapace, and that's what Visaya drops. And then you just kind of upgrade your armor. You just kind of upgrade that little armor right there, and then you also have a sword. The sword is really cool. It looks like you ripped off one of his like antennas or something, and. Okay, wow. Blade Runner of Villages. All right. I didn't think the game was about to glaze me like that for creating all this. Oh, my skin is in the way again. Is it? Hold on. Let's see. All right. All right. And this is what the armor looks like. I had to disable my skin again because I unfortunately made my skin in a very stupid way. But here's the armor. It seems to give you resistance and strength just indefinitely. Yeah, full set. And it also removes fire resistance? Oh, maybe because I think Destroy is weak to fire. I actually don't know. I do not know. I think this is just giving you a weakness to fire, though, which is kind of funny. Oh, wow. But yeah, I believe that the Snifferous armor was way more defensive. So that's cool. That's cool that they did it like that. But this is the wielded by the Destroyer of Life. Okay, bro. But yeah, this is the Visaya sword. And nothing special to it. You can't right click and like shoot anything or do anything. But it's quite strong. I mean, 50 attack. My. Should I kill Grumpy? Oh, he's run. Oh, I can't kill him, man. Look at him. But yeah, very strong sword. 50 damage. And that's about it. It looks cool too. And that's literally about it for Visaya's armor and stuff. That's all he has. Now, I did mention that these were the big bad boys of this mod pack. And as you can see, this says False Prophet, right? And it's not wrong. Visaya is a big bad boy, don't get me wrong. But this guy right here is quite the angelic beast, all right? This is Lucimus. And Lucimus, I don't know if he's based off of an actual kaiju within the series or not. Because I can't think of one that would be him. But he has a summoning item that you can create called the Atom Star, which is a cool-ass name. And this is how you create it. I don't know how to make the Paladin Crest here. This is how you make the Paladin Crest. You need Purified Ingot, which I don't remember if you crafted or if you collected. But whatever. This isn't the most in-depth mod review, okay? But yeah, you can make the Atom Star. Whoops. Atom Star. And what the Atom Star does is it summons Lucimus, as it says. And I'm going to have to kind of go maybe even just behind my little office building, because this guy is quite the aura farmer, if you catch my drift. He does a whole lot. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Look at, like, come on now. What is going on? He makes quite the grand entrance, so, you know. And this is why I said this is the true big bad boy of this mod, you know. Look at that. Look at his wings. And this is him, bro. Like, what? He looks like he's just descended from a deity type place. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten rid of the Visayas. Hold on. I'll be back, Lucimus. Do not move. I really like those like tendrils he has coming out though. Like, he's just such a cool design. Kudos to the mod creator for his designs. Truly, I haven't spoken enough about them, but each design is very cool, very unique, and they still resemble the kaiju they are based off of. Very cool. Very good job. Complete Okay, I did not mean to do that. Whatever, I have all the items, I guess, now. And I was trying to get this chest anyways, so. But yeah, let's go see what Lucimus is capable of. He is quite the beast, as I've already been glazing him. Let's look at him too, honestly. But he can, you know, look, he can fly, obviously. Those wings ain't for nothing, right? Having 4 large wings, it'd be... What is he up to? Stop being silly. Do something. Do something serious, Lucimus. I haven't actually seen all his attacks, though. I didn't really test him out too much. Just because he's such a crazy... Did he just... Okay, he just spun around a bunch and then they just disappeared. Maybe that's just what it is, being a omnipotent being. You don't have to do much to get rid of what you're fighting. Okay, he is quite the cat, man. He's doing that cat swipe. Here, let's see this. Oh, there you go. He summoned... Yeah, and look, there you go. He does this. He summons little stars from the sky to kind of like attack his enemies. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. It also terraforms. I love how many other kaijus terraform. It only makes sense, obviously, because they are kaijus that are humongous. But yeah, I think that's really all Lucimus has to offer. I'll give him one more Visaya just to make sure, but he really just only does cat swipes and little star summoning things and little spins, I guess. Yeah, like I don't know what he's doing exactly when he flies up there. I'm assuming it's an attack. Okay, yeah. That was the fastest he's taken care of it. I have all the items here. But you can also make this Atom Star, which is actually used to tame Lucimus. So yeah, you can ride this big fucker, which is crazy. And you can make him sit. Look at him. Look how gigantic his wings are. I love things with giant wingspans. I think it's so cool when things have giant wingspans. I love dragons as a kid, and this guy, he's hitting that part of my brain real good. That sounded odd. But yeah, you can make him sit. You can also make him stand. How do I make him stand? Hello? There you go. And then I can also freaking ride him, dude. Like, look how cool this is. Look at me. Oh, I'm a void. I'm sorry. I'm a void on a big white dragon. But it's cool, man. It's really cool. And this is all you can do with him. Obviously, you can definitely, like, terraform as well. I mean, I would hope so with someone as this big. But yeah, that was Lucimus. Really cool. He is the big boy of this mod pack for sure. I'm sure he is the hardest boss to defeat in in survival, I mean. But obviously, as you can tell from the stuff I have in my inventory, that's not all he can do, or not all he provides. Okay. You can make, just like Destroy, which that really hits another part of my brain when there's like two different armor sets that are like entwined in a way. You needed the paladin template though, but the good paladin template, because the other one is the evil paladin template. Yeah, this one. How do you make the good boy paladin template though? Oh, here. There. This is the crafting recipe if you have to know. But here's how you make the paladin stuff. You just the same thing. You use the purified ingot instead of visipace. But here's the chest plate, the booties, the pantaloons, and the helmet. And it kind of looks like in the same way that the Godzilla stuff looked like a Bloodborne armor set. This looks like kind of like Assassin's Creed, like very Assassin's Creed-esque, actually. But the armor gives you resistance and regeneration instead of strength, like the Visaya one does, which is a pretty cool distinction, actually. One gives you regeneration, the other one gives you strength. This one's called the Traveling Paladin set, so I thought it would be called the True Prophet set because his is called the False Prophet set, but whatever. But also, you can make a sword. And it's super freaking beautiful, man. Look at this. Makes me feel like a knight. But the sword is really awesome because... What is Sneak 100? Oh, sneaking on this. Okay. Anyways. You can also right-click this. Right? Oh, you can't right-click this. Oh, because... Right. So this sword does nothing. Right? I mean, it does do something. It kills stuff. Oh, it ignites. Wait, what? Hold on. So it won't ignite an animal, likely. Okay, I'll just one-shot it. Will it ignite you because you're a monster? Oh, that's cool. Okay, so I guess the sword ignites evil stuff. Oh, look at his wings. Did you see that? That looked awesome. Okay. But the sword isn't the only thing you can make, right? Unlike Visaya, you actually can make a shield as well. And the shield here, when you right-click it, it does this. Look, it spawns in one of those cool little stars. And you can just kind of like... Yeah, man. Like don't be shy. You're not using up much. Or I don't know if in survival you use up like a resource. But in creative, you could just kind of do this all the time. I can just make a wall of destruction. Here, let me destroy him this way. Hey, Visaya. Check this out. Look at him. I missed them all. He moved slightly and a little bit, and it did nothing. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna just do it in a circle around him then. So one of these gotta hit. One of these is bound to hit. What the hell? Why is he so like... Oh, cool. Alright, I guess Visaya is just freaking different, man. But yeah. That was the armor of Lucimus and his shield and sword. Pretty cool duo. Wait, can you put the shield here? Ah, you can. Makes sense too. Can I... but you can't like shield with it actually. Oh no! Don't! No! I'm so dumb. No, that's kind of it for the kaijus. There are other stuff here and there. There's you know, there's blocks and stuff. I don't know. I think there's like maybe randomly spawning structures where these blocks are used. I believe this is like a, yeah, this is like, I think all the purified ingots used to make this sword can also make this block. But yeah, there's like this beehive. I don't know what that's about. Maybe Nectra. This like weird gray wood. There's also some miscellaneous items here. There's some cool little tunes. Let's do the King's music. Why not? Oh, it's actually the. Oh my god, maybe I should stop playing that because that's literally Godzilla's like music, or at least the like chord progression somewhat. Let's do Nectras. Okay. All right. Yeah, I can get behind that. All right. Yeah. Hey. Oh. Okay. No, I'm playing. And here's Messiah's. Makes sense. Of course, it'd be dark and scary. Right? It'd be grim and scary. And then there's this stuff. These little capsules that you can just kind of throw on the ground. Hold on. There's that. I think mutated oxygen, which is supposed to be a play on the like oxygen destroyer used to kill the original Godzilla. It just does damage, I guess. Iron capsule. Iron capsule is used to make this other stuff. So this is kind of the capsule when it's empty. Here's the redstone one. I don't know why I'm using it on Hong Kong. Okay, and I guess that's it. There's also this hollow water, which I'm not sure where you would find it or what you do. Like I said, this mod pack doesn't have the most helpful page. Oh, you can heal in it, though. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's essentially my review of the Kaiju Calamity mod. There's Lucimus in the background. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the end of the video. It was very cool. This is something I want to start doing. This is my first ever time doing this type of video, this type of reviewing type thing. And hopefully I get better at it. I felt like my commentary was a bit and in some certain areas, but this is a series I'm planning on continuing. You know, maybe not every day or every other upload, but I will keep making little mod reviews here and there. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I try to show off as much as I can. I try to show off my understanding, and I try to explaining blah, blah, blah. I cannot speak right now. I tried showing off my understanding and explaining everything to the best of my ability, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. But with that being said, that'll be all. See ya.